Hello. Welcome back. It is indeed summer, though it looks like we are cold. And that's just because my AC is really good.
It's really good. And this is John's cozy little hoodie, and I like the color a lot, but I'm not going to take it.
No.
If it shrinks in the wash, I get it.
That's true. And I do need to wash it because it has ashes on it. Ashes from a fire. Ashes from a bonfire. Anyway.
Ashes from a fire. Okay, so today we're doing the mid-year freakout tag. Yeah. What?
I'm John.
Oh. And I'm Sierra.
And this is And They Were Readers.
Today we're doing... My head was empty, y'all. There was nothing going on up there. That rarely ever happens. I've never been there when it was that
I've been there a
before.
lot.
That's fair. We all been there sometimes and I just forget, I guess.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Don't relate to me.
So today we're doing the mid-year freakout tag. Sorry that I clapped if that was loud in your ears. Someone in our comments was like, I hope you do this. And I was like, okay, yeah, say less.
Yeah, I responded. I said, it's loading.
Yeah, we got you.
We got you right here.
So I have read 10 books so far this year.
Nice.
How
And I have read 38.
Woo! I'm very excited to go on vacation and maybe read a book or two more. And then lock in. And just get some reading time back into my schedule.
Yeah. Okay. Mid-year freakout tag. Question 1. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's just do it.
Let's just dive into it.
Question 1. Best book you've read so far this year in 2025.
In 2025.
Mine is easy. Easy answer. Honestly, I've read only bangers this year. I've read 10 books, but they've all been bangers.
That's nice.
That's nice. I think they've all been 4 stars or above.
Wow. I can't say the same.
It's because I DNF constantly.
That's true. And I don't do that.
And that's okay. Why do you do that?
I don't know. It's okay. The British are fine.
That's really funny. Okay. One day, everyone will have always been against this.
And right now you're probably thinking, shut up about this book. No. Continue.
But it is my favorite of the year so far.
Good. It's so good.
I think it's a book that I think about often.
Yeah.
And as I was listening to it, I kept thinking more about society and myself. And it was really helpful in helping me reflect. And it had a really good points.
Yeah.
And it was beautifully written.
Yep.
That's the part that gets me every time.
Yeah.
Like, how did you make the words so pretty and strung together so nice?
So nice.
And yet, sucker punched me every time.
Ooh, yeah. I agree.
So that's cool.
And
good job.
It continues as news continues to break daily, and it feels like at a ridiculous rate, and it's always a crazy story that feels more dystopian than the last.
That's actually so true.
Thank you. This book continues to be relevant. On a lighter note.
Yeah, what's your favorite book?
My favorite book of this year. Where'd she go? Oh, she's hiding.
Oh, yeah. You love this book.
The Spear Cuts Through Water by Simon Jimenez. I just talked about it, I feel like.
You did?
So, yeah.
I feel like it was so long ago.
I feel like I brought it up recently.
You might have brought it up in a video recently.
I think I brought it up in a video recently.
Sorry.
Oh, in the books I'd saved from a fire. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I won't talk about it much because it was literally just now, but it was a very, very good fantasy. It is like a quest type story. Our 2 main characters, very interesting. It also deals with family lineage and ancestry, and how stories get passed down through time and how your whole family plays a part and all this. But then it's also just the way that the world is built and the story is told is masterful, and I highly recommend. If you're looking for a good fantasy that'll it'll immerse you into the world, this is the one I recommend and will for a while.
I love.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Next question.
Best sequel you've read so far? Out of my 10 books, I've read no sequels.
Oh,
next.
Okay.
Not applicable to me.
So mine this year, I guess, feels like it has been dragging on because I forgot that I read these this year. To
be fair, you moved halfway through the year.
That's true.
So maybe the year feels broken up to you,
it kind of does.
A, part B.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You're right. Anyway, I didn't read this book this year, but this is the Red Rising trilogy.
It is so little.
It was. And then they
that
got
one's
bigger.
So little compared to they get so much bigger.
So this year I read both Golden Sun and Morning Star, and I loved them both.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if maybe I didn't say that when I first read it.
You might have enjoyed them, but I think you did say that you feel like it'll grow on you.
It has. And it has. If I didn't say that.
Whoa, that's a cool cover.
The side,
yeah.
the sickle. Yeah.
I don't know. What's the difference? I always do that too.
Are they not the same?
Oh.
I don't know if they're the same or not.
I feel like they're not.
Difference between a scythe and a sickle. What does a Grim Reaper carry? Oh, it's different. This is a sickle.
For the wheat.
Oh, I think they might both be for wheat.
What?
But the scythe in my head is like more like a
like the Grim Reaper.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And then this is a sickle.
Sickle, yes.
I think this is a sickle.
Yeah.
But I would have called that a scythe at first too.
That's fair.
Which is interesting. No, I mean it is fair because you said it.
It's my fault. Anyway, I think that's right. If we're wrong, correct us. Anyway, I think that it's a very well done trilogy. There were times in it that felt a little slow.
Okay.
But that's just because Pierce Brown does a really good job at explaining everything.
Okay.
Like nothing is really lost. You're not left with questions.
Okay.
With any of like the side characters, every like plot point that is started is ended. And it takes time to do that. It is very political, but there's also like the action and a little bit of like the romance and the relationships. So it does hit on all of it, which again is why they're big. But I will warn you, like it is one of those series that the books get bigger as you go on. So when I was in Morningstar, I was like trudging, but then I got to the end and it was nice.
And this is the original trilogy, and there's more books that are even longer, correct?
Correct, okay. And I will not be reading them. I've decided, at least not anytime soon. Maybe I'll come back around to it.
Ooh, new release you haven't read yet, but want to.
Yeah. Okay,
mine is The River Has Roots by Amal El Motar.
Oh, I know that name.
I don't. Oh, yes, you do. Because
this is how you lose the Time War.
Yes, it's half written by this person.
Yep.
And The River Has Roots came out this year. One of my friends on Storygraph rated it really highly, and I was like, oh, okay. And it came out this year. It's 133 pages. I feel like that's light work.
Yeah.
It says, in the small town of Thistleford, on the edge of Fairy, dwells the mysterious Hawthorne family.
Okay.
There, they tend and harvest the enchanted willows and honor an ancient compact. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Ancient compact to sing them in thanks for their magic. None more devotedly than the family's latest daughters, Esther and Isabel, who cherish each other as much as they cherish their ancient trees. But when Esther rejects a forceful suitor in favor of a lover from the land of Fairy, not only the sisters bond, but their lives will be at risk.
Is it fantasy?
I don't know.
What does it say?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's fantasy, romance, queer, adventurous.
Okay.
Emotional, mysterious, fast-paced.
Fun.
My favorite.
Those are all the Storygraph labels.
And I haven't read romance in a very long time, so I think that'll be fun.
Yeah. I do be dabbling in that romance.
I do be dabbling.
Anyway, my, what is it? New release I haven't read yet but want to is, I also talked about this recently, Everything is Tuberculosis, the history and resistance of our deadliest infection. I talked about it recently, so I won't say too much. Just, it's John Green's nonfiction, which we like. I would say love, but yes, I did kind of trash on the Anthropocene Reviewed when I first read it, and there's reasons for that. And
I don't know them. Mans won't tell me.
I told you. Next.
All right, next, most anticipated release for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
This is a book I have pre-ordered.
Nice.
Which I almost never do because they're always hardback.
True.
And I get stressed by the cost of hardback.
Okay.
But it was being sold on bookshop.org for the same price.
Like this?
I don't know.
But it was being sold on bookshop.org.
I don't know. I like put on a character of someone who buys books early.
I guess.
And
but also announces it. Like it's a sponsorship.
That's true. That's true. That's not sponsored.
It sounds like you're ad reading.
Yeah, that's true. It's Cynthia Erivo's Simply More, a book for anyone who's been told they're too much.
Oh,
that's nice. I think Cynthia's just having her year.
She is.
Wicked last year. I wish you had full sent that. You didn't full send it. I'm really sad about that.
Because I cut you off and then you stopped talking, which makes sense.
Every moment.
And I did it. Well, I lost confidence. It really faded out there.
Anyway. So she had that musical last year. Yep. She's gonna have Wicked for Good.
Yeah.
Wicked
part 2.
Act 2. And then she dropped an album this year.
She did do that.
Okay. Pop Off Queen.
Yeah.
And then she's dropping a nonfiction book.
Wow. It really is her year.
And I said, pop off. Like, that is so impressive.
Mm-hmm. Do it all.
Do it all.
Do more. Well, take your rest.
Yeah, rest. But, like, be famous. Finish an album in the middle of filming / writing a book. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how we got
Most anticipated release of the year for me is Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. Or some people have said Catabasis, which maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
And
actually.
that's the thing with her books, because some people say Babel and some people say Babel. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, that might be an accent thing, no?
Well, maybe, but it's also because like they're words that exist in like language.
Yeah.
But can be said different ways. Like Catabasis is a place. Babel like is a biblical tower.
The Tower of Babel.
Yeah, the Tower of, if you will. So anyway, I don't really know what it's about, but I'm excited about it because I like R.F. Kuang's books. I think I've only read one. That's not true. I read Yellowface, and that one was fine. But I like Babel more. Biggest disappointment of the year so far.
You got one?
I do. I got to. And I'm sorry to this woman. I still have hope for her.
Me too, because this was your favorite surprise author last year.
Because I read Happy Place, and then I went back into the logs, and maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I wanted to see where she came from. It's Emily Henry's People We Meet on Vacation and Book Lovers. And when I tell you I've basically forgotten these books, I like know the general plot of this, and I think I remember the general plot of this. They're turning this one into a movie now. I just saw the trailer drop recently.
You said, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll probably watch it. Probably.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
Yeah, we'll watch it. They just didn't hit. Like, Happy Place is one of my favorite romances of all time still. Like, it's in the top up there. But then these were just kind of, like, far from it.
I have no disappointments. No flops.
Biggest surprise of the year so far is where we are.
Okay, actually, my biggest surprise, can you grab it for me? It's the yellow one. Is Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green.
You were surprised?
I was surprised that a book fully about tuberculosis could be this interesting.
That's honestly fair.
I have heard John Green talk about tuberculosis for about 2 years now. So I was like, what more could I learn about tuberculosis that I haven't already heard yet on the internet? A lot, actually. And not just a lot, but you're really thirsty. I just realized I was talking and you hadn't put it down. It's okay to be thirsty.
I realized I only had
No.
I realized no. I realized I only had 1.5 bottles of water today, which is under.
Not enough for you.
Thank you. So I was trying to make up for it, and as I was drinking it, my body was like, "Yes, nourishment." Keep talking.
And so I was like, I don't know if I can learn that much more, but I really did. Not only did I learn more, but I was able to think about what it feels like to have hope, what it means to reconcile with what's happening in society, like across societies, and like what I can do about it interpersonally, but like also, like the hopeful factor of this was really delightful. Was really taken aback by how enthralled I was pretty much the entire book, and it's all about tuberculosis.
Yeah.
So good job.
Everything is tuberculosis.
It's very funny. There's an interview clip of mythical chef Josh talking to John Green over like the last meals thing.
Oh yeah.
And one of the questions was, connect what I'm about to say to tuberculosis.
Oh, yeah.
And he would like say something that feels so random and he goes, ooh! And then he would connect it to tuberculosis. But like, they were all things that were kind of obvious if you know about tuberculosis. But they were also so weird.
Yeah.
And I just love that he like has a Rolodex of facts about tuberculosis and how it impacts our society and why it's important to consider this and all that good stuff. So highly recommend.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Okay, that's it. What's yours?
What is it?
Biggest surprise.
Biggest surprise. Yeah. Is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee.
You read this?
Girl.
So sorry. When did you read it?
That one video that you started. You guys are more loyal than she is.
I think that's true.
Anyway, so you guys heard me rambling about this book on the floor of my bedroom. And I got this from our local library in their like used book section. And I picked it up, honestly, not thinking I'd actually come back to it. And I'm really happy that I did. Because this is one of those books that we were supposed to have read in school. I'm sorry, English teacher. You know we were all spark noting it, okay? So I'm happy that I came back to it because I learned so much. It feels like it was kind of before its time because it was written right at the beginnings of the civil rights movement. And to have this like perspective Like, it was written during the civil rights movement, but talking about like pre-civil rights movement for sure. And to have this perspective on race and justice and like bringing up children is it just feels like it was ahead of its time. I didn't expect it. I also remembered the story wrong, so that was a fun realization.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
What's the question?
New favorite author. I have mine ready, so I'll go.
Okay, nice.
I think I'm gonna say it's Stephen Fry. He wrote Mythos and Heroes, which I need to get to in Altho. And also...
Oh, I thought it was a title.
It was.
I was like, I don't know that.
No, the title is Troy. And I've talked about it before, but it is like taking stories of Greek mythology, Greek heroes, and the Battle of Troy, which are like the big three
I understand.
in Greek stuff, retellings. And explaining it in like modern day terms in a way that's like easy to grasp. Like, you can go and read the Iliad and the Odyssey. I think it's out of frame, but I'm quoting to him, I promise. But this is more accessible. I still do want to read the Iliad and the Odyssey. Yeah.
Are we gonna read? What's it like that? Are we gonna read the Odyssey before
the movie
out?
comes out? Well, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But I think the Iliad comes before the Odyssey, and that sounds like a big task.
You could Spark Notes it.
Well,
that's
the
Odyssey.
Oh no! You know I don't do that.
I can do that.
You can do that.
All right.
Anyway.
Do I have I answered this? Oh no, my favorite new author of this year, because I read this person this year, is Samantha Harvey, the author of
Orbital. Sorry.
Beautiful writing.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't have anything other to say.
We talked about
anything
it a lot.
else to say.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that I thought the writing was stunning.
Stunning.
And I loved the way that Harvey made me think about the Earth again. Can you sense a theme in what I like to read?
So you said Harvey made me think it was a man.
The way I said Harvey was like the way that Sabrina from Sabrina and the Teenage Witch said Harvey, and that's probably why.
That's crazy. I thought Batman, Harvey Dent. It was
I don't know
Two-Face.
who that is.
New favorite character.
I don't think I wrote anyone down.
I did.
Oh! I wrote someone down.
Okay. Are you gonna talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The character from this book,
Oh.
Time is a Color and the Color is Blue. I will talk about this in our wrap up. I don't know if it's posted or not. But I finished this book recently, and this book has a main character named Whitaker.
Ooh.
And I just loved her. I don't know what it was about her. I loved like the whole cast actually. But it was something about the way Whitaker was written. It felt so human and so like she just cared so deeply about the earth and like doing what she felt was best, and she has her doctorate in something about the earth.
Good.
And she's like studying it and just trying her best to like move an inch forward to like help our planet.
And
I
that's
just like
all we can do.
I literally.
Yeah.
Literally. And I just loved the way that she was written. So
Nice.
Time is a Color and the Color is Blue by Melanie Coffey. Whitaker, the main character, was a delightful new find.
Nice. My answer is The Murder Bot from The Murder Bot Diaries.
Oh!
I read book 1 and 2, which are collected here in volume 1. And I do want to continue this series. And my TV keeps telling me to watch it. And I'm like, hold on. I want to make sure I finish everything first.
You have Apple TV?
No.
Oh.
But it's like advertising it to me.
Understood.
Yeah.
I was just like, there are things I want to watch.
You're
Okay.
like, give me that login.
Give me that login.
Back off. The Murder Bot is just like, it's the robot that's designed for murder.
Okay.
But they like change their circuitry to kind of free themselves and give themselves more free will. And there's just, they really just want to chill. They just want a chill vibe. They want to watch their shows that they've downloaded.
I remember this.
Yeah. But then they're like, oh, I have to go on these missions and I got to protect these people because they're dumb and they're getting themselves in trouble. And
Right.
So I just think it was a fun character, and I'm excited to see where the story continues. Hopefully I don't forget by the time I keep reading it. But I would love to have these all on my shelf right next to each other.
That's pretty nice. Maybe you'll find it for an $1.
That'd be wild.
That'd be wild. Okay, next question.
Book that made me cry.
Book that made me cry. This is the only book on my list that made me cry this year.
Wow.
So Time of the Color and the Color is Blue.
Time of the Color and the Color is Blue. That's okay.
And I think it was because you got so into the characters, and then you go back to a scene and you reflect on a moment in which the main character loses her mom and why she loses her mom. And if you've seen Arcane, and you've watched the 3rd episode, and you think about
Of the first season?
Of the first season.
Ah.
And you think about, like, the actions that someone has made and how that has affected people's lives. It's a very similar thing that happens, but in real life. Not in, like, a sci-fi fantasy type world.
Arcane is real to me.
I understand. But, like, this happened, like, from a circumstance that, like, any kid could have done this thing.
Oh, no.
And actually, maybe it's really emotional. It was really well done.
Oh.
And I, like, just because you don't expect it, and it's like these are the moments that make us who we are in adulthood, and we don't always take a moment to reflect on our childhood in a way that actually helps us understand why we are the way that we are, and doing that would have saved her a world of hurt in her adulthood. And it's not until the very end that she realizes some of these things, like, at the brink of, I don't know if I can say this without spoiling it, but, like, at the brink of death.
I don't even... Where am I?
It's late at night.
Mine is Pachinko.
I heard that's sad.
By Min Jin Lee. This is another family saga type novel, and you're kind of going through it, and I mentioned this when I read it before, that the way this book is written, it is very... the pacing is constant. So, like, a big thing happens, and it's like, okay, but now we're moving on, because, like, the next thing is happening. I'm not going to sit here in your sadness. It's like, this thing happened, like, a character just, like, died that, like, you might have been with for a while, and now we're on the next thing. And then at the very end of the book, some things get, like, wrapped in a big little, sad little bow.
Oh, sad little bow.
And I was, like, flipping the last pages, and they might be tear-stained. Who knows? I do. But that's that. I highly recommend it. It's thick. I'm going to read some thick books this year.
I got through a third.
That sounds right. On brand for you.
Okay.
Next. The next is book that makes you happy.
Ooh!
Yeah, let's do that.
Mine is Everything is Tuberculosis, because
oh my goodness.
I thought it was so good.
We can't have this answer for everything.
It's my favorite book right now.
Okay.
Okay?
Sorry.
Okay.
She yelled at me.
I just really loved it, so it made me so happy to read it and to, like, enjoy it and learn. I loved learning, so I liked it a lot.
Similarly, I enjoyed this nonfiction, The Serviceberry by Robin Wall Kimmerer. I think...
I need to read it.
You do. And it's so, like, nice, and, well, you have to finish the first one first.
Abundance and reciprocity? Come on, somebody!
Yeah.
We need to learn from the earth more.
We do need to learn from the earth more.
Period.
Sierra would know more about this book if she watched my wrap-up.
I thought you were going to say something else, and I should. I will.
No. If you finish Braiding Sweetgrass, I already came for you once in this video. I don't need to do it a second time.
You just came for me again.
No. I was going to... Oh.
Just, like, in a different way.
She's correct. Yes, abundance and reciprocity in the natural world. I've talked about it a good bit, so I don't want to go too in depth in it.
I'll watch the video.
But thank you. Everything I've read from Robin Wall Kimmerer has been phenomenal. It has made me feel cozy while also teaching me a lot. And I really, it does make me happy. Like, yes, she does mention things that are wrong currently, but harkens back to old practices and things that we can do now to set things right, even if it's one small thing at a time.
I love it.
And it's just so cozy. Give it a read. Read Braiding Sweetgrass and then read The Serviceberry. Or honestly, read The Serviceberry and then read Braiding Sweetgrass. Breeding? John?
Cozy academia and cozy philosophy are my favorite genres that don't exist.
Yeah. I do want to go on record and say the book is Braiding Sweetgrass. And that's on that. And the most beautiful book you bought or received. You don't have an answer?
Oh, I didn't receive a book or buy a book that was beautiful that I can remember because I'm at his home. But the most... Stop. Sorry. The most beautiful book
I didn't even do anything.
The most beautiful book I read.
Yeah.
Was The Lion Women of Tehran.
That's a good cover. Yeah, I'll put it right there.
That's not in front of me. By this author that's on the book. I think it's like Marjal Kamali. Okay. I don't have it in front of me. But I thought that cover was beautiful. Look at the green, look at the pink, look at the gold, look at the dragon.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
It's nice. Oh, it's a lion probably, not a dragon. It kind of looks like a lion-dragon situation. It looks cool.
Mine is, so my parents got back from vacation recently and they got me this copy of Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald.
You love this book.
I do love this book. As I mentioned in my book haul and unhaul, this is like the only way I enjoy duplicates is if I have like the copy that I'll read and reread, and then the copy that is just gorgeous. So it's gold and like very opulent, which reflects the themes and the vibes, and then it's also gold on the edges, like sprayed, but it's like super glossy, and even the pages are glossy to the point where I touched them and I said, "Yep," and I'm never reading you because this thing is pristine.
Yeah,
it's so nice, and it's like I don't know, it's nice to touch, good hand feel, which is the normal feel.
And it looks like a diary from the outside.
It does. Yeah, but I've seen this cover before and thought about buying it, and I would like decide I didn't need it.
I know that your parents bought it for you. That's really cute.
Yeah, they sent me two classics to choose from. I don't remember what the other one was. I think it was Wuthering Heights, which I haven't read since I like.
They bought a version of this type of cover in Wuthering Heights?
No, they sent me two, and they said, choose, which one would you rather have, Great Gatsby or Wuthering Heights? And I was like, haven't read Wuthering Heights yet. If you buy me that copy, all I'm going to have to do is buy a copy that I'll actually read. So, get me the Great Gatsby, please.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll ever read Wuthering Heights.
I don't think I ever will.
I think you should.
Well.
Okay,
last but finally not least.
What books do you need to read before the end of the year? We all know this. Let's say it together.
Braiding Sweetgrass. Not breeding.
By Robin Wall Kimmerer.
Yeah.
I am about a third of the way through and have been for about 2.5 years.
And that's why I said it was on brand for Pachinko. I wasn't coming for her out of no data.
I don't know data. Yeah. So I'm really excited to finish that. I want to be cozy when I'm reading it. Yeah. I just felt like every time I wanted to pick it up, it was so heavy on my brain. Like it was just dense. Really dense.
It is dense.
And my folly, I have been reading dense things very recently, and that's like on me for not reading Braiding Sweetgrass.
You were also like in academia hard. So
I was in it. And I will be actually, like, I'm not leaving fully, right? So like I do have 9 papers that I need to finish by like September.
Anyway, so my books are, I have 3. And yeah, I have 3. The first one I talked about last video or next video. The first one is The Sunbear Trials by Aiden Thomas. I mentioned this, or I didn't. Somebody in our comments mentioned that they read this, they saw it on my TBR and they bought it, and I'm very excited to read it. All I know it's about like demigods, but from I think more Latin American origin, and also like Hunger Games-esque, like they're fighting for something. I don't know if it's to the death or whatever, or if it's like a competition. Like Fourth Wing. Well, Fourth Wing was also to the death, which was wild. That book, anyway. Sunbear Trials. I'm excited to read that. Nice. It has really good reviews on Storygraph, like an average of 4.3. Dune Messiah, I've talked about. I want to get back into the Dune world. In The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde, they made a lot of references to Dune, and it made me nostalgic for the universe. Whoa. And I was like, whoa. That means I want to go back. That's great. I love that. It's time. It's time. And they're filming the movie, so I gotta get ahead. Gotta get ahead. Last but not least, this is Jesus and John Wayne. It says, How White Evangelicals Corrupted a Faith and Fractured a Nation. I think right now is a very pertinent time to read this, and I want to see what thoughts this person has on how faith is interspersed in politics. And yeah, just some thought processes and see what we got going on. Yeah, so those are 3 that I want to read before the end of the year. This one's been on my shelf for a bit. And I've read a third of this one too. See? And I will say one thing I really like about it is it holds space for a lot of nuance, but brings receipts and a lot of citations as to how culture can shift and how politics can be shifted by creating narratives that focus on the values of a particular religion to then lead to political power. I think that it does a really good job of that. So I'm going to read it too eventually. And finish it. And I think that'll be helpful in understanding how systems work and how power is distributed within society when it comes to like different groups of people who hold that power in particular parties. Yeah. That is our mid-year freakout. I don't know what I was going to say, but it wasn't that. But I was like, I gotta enter. I gotta enter the shot. Thank you. Steer me back in the right direction because I was getting lost. Thank you so much for watching. Yes. We hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Answer some of the questions in the comment. We are happy to have you. We hope you're getting rest. We hope you're drinking your water. All of those things. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye. See ya.